It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Jones. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. In motion left comes Brown. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Prescott. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
All right. Timberland.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
50 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple. But, boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run forward Barkley.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Jones looking to change the play.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
This a 2nd and 8.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Jones signaling, let's go, try to get his guys up to the line. On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Jones, off play action. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Bama, Bama, Bama. Great, 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 great. Let's get Juice.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. Caught left side. Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
His back has been dependable.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with a run by Barkley. Gets around him. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Williams being motion left. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 112 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. on third down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
In motion right is Brown. Saquon Barkley running right. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott down. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. First down, Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Now Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. How about this? And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Running on first down, Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kalijah Kancey able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Here's Dak. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. Sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Dak.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Prescott yet again.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here's 1st and goal.
And again, it's Prescott rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. Have recovered. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Half 18, half 18. What's the points on the scoreboard?
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.